This was going to be a very fun, very cozy, very lighthearted type of reading vlog, and then my boyfriend went ahead and challenged me. He said that I wasn't going to be able to do this. He said that I wasn't going to have enough time to do everything that I needed to do before I left. He said I don't work well under pressure. He said I wasn't going to be able to complete everything that I wanted to do. I have to prove him wrong now. This isn't your normal run-of-the-mill cozy reading vlog. No siree. This is a reading challenge. So here's the thing. Here is what you need to know. My plane leaves tomorrow. I am going to Spain. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to be staying there for a couple of weeks, and I don't want to leave with any currently reading books on my list. So here's the thing. The one book that I have on my currently reading list is a classic, and a pretty epic one at that. It's Paradise Lost by John Milton. This is not a book that you can speed through, okay? This is a book that you need to sit down with. This is a book that you need to take it all in, that you need to spend weeks reading, that you need to just sit down and be one with the page. Fortunately, I have already started Paradise Lost. It's not like I'm going to be trying to read this book in one sitting, because who does that with such a incredible book as this? This is where I am. This is what I've read of Paradise Lost so far. I am missing 2 books to finish Paradise Lost, because if you did not know, this book is separated into 12 different books, and I'm currently about to begin book 11. Here we go. Roman numerals, just for funsies, Roman numerals. There we go. This is how my copy is looking so far. I am honestly loving the heck out of this book, but we don't have time. We do not have time to talk about that right now, because not only do I need to finish Paradise Lost, I also need to pack. I also need to go get my nails done. I also need to go to pick up a couple of things that I need to take with me tomorrow. I also need to go to my grandmother's. So you see, there's a lot of things that need to happen today in the span of like 12 hours for me to be able to do everything that I said that I was going to do, and that I now have to do in order to prove my boyfriend wrong, because I cannot lose my I was right streak, okay? It's been going strong since day one, and I can't lose it. I can't let him be right. So yes, I am doing this out of spite. I am also doing this because I believe that I do well work. What? I am also doing this because I do believe that I work well under pressure. I mean, I've made it this far, and I've been in so much pressure. I think it's exactly. I knew you would understand. What my boyfriend doesn't know is that I've actually already come up with the perfect plan to make sure I win. This is gonna work. So as you can see, we have the perfect plan to make sure that all of this happens and that I can win. So this is what we're going to do. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm feeling. Paradise Lost by John Milton. Again, as I was mentioning at the beginning, this is not the type of book that I want to speed through. This is the type of book that I want to sit down. Obviously, I've been annotating quite a bit. Let me see if I can just show you a random page. So I just really like reading every verse, and sometimes even repeating them out loud, because I've seen a couple of videos before I started reading this book that told me that sometimes you just have to read it out loud so that you can truly appreciate the lyricism of the entire epic poem and just like really delve into the poem. And I've been having so much fun reading it just like that. So obviously the easy route would just be to speed through the last 2 books, but that is not the way that we do things in this channel, okay? That is not the way. This has been such a fascinating read in the sense that I knew that I was going to enjoy it, but I didn't know that I was going to love it. I didn't know that I was going to be so into this story, and I didn't know that I was going to be feeling for Satan. That is the craziest. Like, I never thought I would say that out loud, but it's such an interesting insight and perspective into the fall of man and the original sin, and, you know, the fall of humanity, how it all started because of a choice, and then honestly not even a choice. Like, it started because Eve was tricked, but then Adam, he wasn't tricked. He actually chose to eat the apple himself.
Adam!
Which is a very important distinction, and I didn't even know about that. Like, I thought that they were both tricked into it, but turns out Adam did it out of love. Another thing, oh my goodness, another thing that just like elevated my reading experience was when one of my Patreons, Audrey, she reminded me, I can't believe that I hadn't connected the dots before this, but Audrey asked me, have you seen any comparisons or relations to Frankenstein? And I'm like, oh, why? And she was like, well, there's a lot of like connections between Frankenstein and Paradise Lost. Like there's a lot of references and things like that. And when she told me that, it's like my synapses started firing a million miles a minute. At that moment, I was like, oh my goodness, like oh my goodness. I can now combine one of my all-time favorite classics with Paradise Lost. And I think that that's one of the reasons that I'm loving it so much, because I can see so much of Frankenstein's creature and of where Mary Shelley took inspiration from Paradise Lost. And it's just been such a thrilling experience, honestly. So that's why I don't really want to rush through the last 2 books. So I think in order for me to be able to finish this the way that I want to finish it, this is the last thing that I need to do today. So I need to make sure that it is currently, it's currently 11. Actually, we should wait 1 whole minute so that I can make a wish, and then the wish would be that I win. It is currently 11:11. Make a wish. I need to prove my boyfriend wrong. That is my wish. So I need to make sure that all of the errands that I need to run have been completed by 5 p.m., which may sound easy. There's like, what, 7 hours between 11 and 5? There's like 6 hours. We have a handful of hours to get all of these errands done, but the thing is, the things that you haven't taken into consideration is that it's the middle of the week. That means that traffic in the city at rush hour, or honestly at any hour at this point, is going to be horrendous and insufferable. All of my errands are in different places of the city, so I need to plan this as perfectly as possible so that I make the most of every second. Every second counts here, okay? Every second counts. Okay, so since every second counts, we are now going to be leaving my home. I need to pick up my phone. I can't leave. Okay, so, don't do that. Okay, so I have my phone, I have my chapstick, I have everything that I need. Kind of, no, I don't know. Okay, so the first order of business, I should put you down. I need to show you one thing before I leave. The first step in today's plan is to go get my nails done, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but listen, the last time that I got my nails done was before my surgery, which was May 13th. And obviously after that, I haven't really had time. Like, I definitely could have done it in the last week, but then I was like, I should do it the day before my trip so that they look as good as they can. So there's a little bit of growth, for sure, a little bit of growth, not gonna lie. And I am just tired of these nails. Like, I want to paint them over. I need them to be different. I need them to be a different color. Look at this growth. That's just not, I can't even believe I'm showing you guys this. It's horrendous. It's the worst they've ever been, and I can't live like this. So this is going to be the first order of business, and then we'll see. Because I feel like this is going to take about 2 hours, which is a lot. That could take quite a lot of time, not going to lie. Hopefully it takes less than 2 hours, and then I can keep going on my route, but I will definitely keep you guys updated, because we also need to pack. Oh my god, I just forgot. We need to pack, a brother in Christ. Okay, we need to do a lot of things, okay? So I need to stop yapping and I need to leave, and wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Let's prove my boyfriend wrong. So that took so much longer than I thought it would. It's currently 2:37 p.m. I got here at 11:45. That's like in any universe, that's more than 2 hours, and I thought it was gonna be less than 2 hours. So we got a lot of catching up to do. I need to go to my boyfriend's house now to pick up some gifts that his mom wants to get for him, so we're going to do that. I got my nails done and I also got my hair done. I hate getting my hair done. I never do it, but I thought, you know, hey, it's a special occasion, let's do it, whatever. Worst mistake of my life. The lady kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, because she kept burning my scalp. But she was apologetic, so I guess it's okay. We're gonna go now, because, okay, wish me luck. Let's go. The gifts have been secured. All that's left is to get home. All that's left is to get home, pack, finish Paradise Lost, and eat. I need to eat. I'm literally going insane. I am in such a bad mood. My stomach hurts. My shoulder is hurting. Like, I've just driven so long. Everything has just taken longer than I thought it would, and it's about to be 4 p.m. I haven't eaten a single thing. And I am not myself when I don't have anything in my stomach. So I really just want to get home. I want to put all of this in the vicinity of my luggage so that I can just, you know, remember to pack them. But first things first, I just want to eat, folks. Like, really, I just want to sleep. No, not sleep. First and foremost, we need to get some food. We need to get some food, and I need to get home. So let's do that. Let's party rock. Let's go home, boys and girls, and everything in between. Ow! Not me not even noticing that you're leaving the not hello? Where are you going? Stop! We're literally right here. Stop being so dramatic. Oh my god. The way that it looks like I'm driving through the woods right now, but this is just my home. We're crooked, but it's okay because we're home. I see home there. I see it. The island I've been searching for. Home. I've reached it. We're home. We're home. We're home. We're home. We're home. I've seen enough of this earth. I'm so happy I'm home now. Penelope, no, don't leave. Dios mío.
Wow, look at you.
Hello, Father.
¿Estás grabando?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm doing a video about this. Thank you.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Carl, why am I so exhausted? Okay, I had lunch. And I mean, can it even be considered lunch if you eat it at 4 p.m.? I'm not sure. That's just like a late or early dinner. I don't know. What time do you guys have lunch? Because usually I have it between 12:30 to 1 p.m. So this is just really crazy for me. But anyways, we must now move on towards the next to-do task list thing, which is packing. As you can see, we have an empty luggage to fill up. And honestly, not my feet. Okay, I'll be right back. This is my suitcase. It's empty. Oh, it is empty, and we need to start filling it up. Now, strategically, I believe the best way to start packing is to start with the essentials. You know, the things that you really don't want to be without in your trip. So obviously, the very first thing that we need to put inside is books, for sure, absolutely. I am taking books that I have recently acquired in my most recent, probably one of the biggest book hauls that I'll ever do in my life. I have a couple of options that I can take with me. I'm thinking I'll just take all of them, like not this entire stack, but definitely like 5 or 6. You know, like the ones that I think would be a great fit for traveling and for just like a fun time. Like, I'm not going to be taking a bunch of classics because I just don't think I'll have that much time to read. But I think contemporaries and the Divine Comedy, like, hear me out. I'm thinking of taking 6 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think it's like an interesting, eclectic choice of books. We're starting off with a romance, First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. It's a fun time. It's a romance, it's B.K. Borison, it's I think it's like inspired or, you know, reminiscent of Sleepless in Seattle, which is an incredible rom-com. And I think this would be like the perfect airplane book. So we're gonna do that. Next up, we have Rilke's Book of Hours. Here we go. And Rilke is this incredible author, man, poet, human. The way that he connects with other people, relates to them, speaks to them, the way that he processes his emotions and his feelings and is able to talk about them in such a beautiful way has made him into an incredible poet that I love and adore. And this is my most recent book of his, Rilke's Book of Hours. Audrey, thank you so much. And I definitely need to take this with me because I think that I need this, okay? I need to read these poems. I need some healing in my life. Like, I've been going through it and I feel like Rilke can really help me get through it in the best way possible. So this is definitely one that I am taking with me. Next up, we have Notes on Heartbreak by Annie Lord. Now, this is just a nonfiction memoir type of deal. Annie Lord just got broken up with, and this is just like a very insightful look into breakups and you know, a both universal and specific story about the chaotic and joyful expansion that comes after collapse. That sounds like my kind of book as well, and it's just such a cute cover. Like, I just want to take it with me, and it doesn't weigh anything, so like, you know, okay. We have another romance, and that is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Now, this is the one that I'm kind of on the fence with, or like kind of on the fence in. No, kind of on the fence about, because it is the only hardcover, and it's like a large print format, so it does take quite a lot of more space than all the other books, but it is a romance, and I am in a very romancy mood, and again, perfect plain book, so we'll see about this. It's a maybe, but definitely leaning towards yes, so there we go. And then we do have this one, but I'm just not sure about taking it. It's Giovanni's Room. And I've heard so many people, like when I uploaded that book haul video, so many people were mentioning Giovanni's Room and saying that it was one of their favorites, that it changed them, that I was going to love it. And I'm sure they're right, but I don't know if I'm going to be in the right mindset to read this one once I am over there in Spain. But the other options that we have, I'm just also not convinced by. I could take Catabasis, but this is like a huge book. Well, maybe I'll just take 5 books. You know, since I'm not taking Giovanni's Room, I'll have more space for Say You'll Remember Me. So that kind of makes sense, because then I do have one more book that I want to take with me, which is probably going to be the one that's going to take me the longest time. And honestly, the only one that I really absolutely have to read, and that is The Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri. So I got this last year when I first went to Madrid. So maybe you don't know this. Last year during summer, I went to Spain for the first time in my life. And then I also went to Italy for the first time in my life, and I learned a lot about Dante Alighieri. So after that trip, I was like, I have to read The Divine Comedy. Like, I've seen so much of Dante's life, I've seen so much of the work. I know so much information surrounding this novel. It feels right for me to read the actual novel and see what it's all about. It's not a novel, it's an epic poem, epic Christian poem, and it has to happen, okay? Like, this is something that has to happen, because I did promise myself that I wasn't going to let 2025 end without me having read this book. So this is definitely a book that cannot miss from my luggage. We are missing one not me unpacking the books that I've just packed, but it's okay. It's for the plot. Just follow me here. Just trust me on this. So there is one very important thing that we have to do, or that I have to do. But I just pretend that you guys are here with me so that I have the strength to continue. The point is, there is one very important step that we cannot miss before we pack these books, and that is choosing the bookmarks that I'm going to be taking with me. So obviously we already have one inside, working full time inside The Divine Comedy, and that is, you finished War and Peace, you can finish this book. This has been inside this book since the beginning of May, when I thought I was going to be reading this, but then, you know, my whole world imploded and that never happened, but it's going to happen now. I feel like once I read The Divine Comedy, I'm going to feel like great. So this is something that has to happen, and for me to be successful, I need to use the right bookmark. So this is done. But next up, we do have these very cute pink pastel book covers, and I feel like I don't know if I'm going to be tabbing. Maybe while I'm traveling, I just won't feel the need to annotate. Maybe I'll just, you know, do my phone trick, but in case I do want to annotate, or maybe just tab the books, I am going to be taking some tabs with me. And sometimes when I'm using tabs, I prefer to use the tabs themselves as bookmarks instead of having a separate bookmark. I feel like that's just too many things happening inside of the book and it stresses me out. So I do have these two options. I feel like I've overthought. I think methinks I may have done a little bit of overthinking for this, but it's okay because at least we're having fun, you know? It's like the good type of overthinking. Nothing bad can come out of overthinking what bookmark you're going to choose for the book that you are maybe taking with you on a 3-week trip, right? Like that's normal, that's fun. So anyways, I have these two options for bookmarks. So as you can see, this is a very nice color palette. I actually stole this from my mom, please don't tell her. But look at how nice it looks with this book. I mean, I just, look at this. Like, can you see that? It's literally almost a perfect match. Like the yellows, the oranges, the pinks, even the blues. Like it's just a perfect combination for this. I love it. I think I'm actually like, yeah, I think this is the one. But this one also matches with first time caller. Just look at this once again. It's mostly this part that matches with first time. Okay. It got camera shy. So it's mostly the top part that matches with first time caller, but it still does the trick. Like it still works. And if I run out of these, because I don't know how much Abby Jimenez is gonna make me want to tab, I do have this second set of pastel colors. And I feel like this one also matches really, really well with the book cover. So this works for me as well, you know? So, oh my God. But then I also have this one. Oh my God, which one would look best? I don't know, I didn't think about this one. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks really, really nice. Maybe it looks better in person, but I think it looks nice. That's with the pastels, but maybe with this one, it looks a bit more, y'all. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, she's cooking. So, okay, I'm obviously not going to be reading all of these books at the same time, so I don't need to take individual tabs for each book. I think I can use this for the one that I think I'm going to start first, and then when I finish it, I can obviously go to the other one. So, okay, that's another bookmark done. And then we have these pastels, which I'm going to be putting in first time caller. Third book done. Oh wait, the pastels also match Book of Hours by Rilke, look. Or is it too pastel-y? No, that looks so cute. Are you seeing that? That's nice, that's really nice. Okay, so I'm using 2 books for the saturated tabs and then 2 books for this pastel one. I think it's gonna work. And then, oh my God, I don't have tabs for the Divine Comedy. Cause yeah, I'm using the War and Peace bookmark, but then if I wanna tab anything, I can't tab it cause I don't have tabs. Okay, I need to open up a new tab. See, this is good. This is why overthinking is good. Not that I want to campaign for overthinking because God knows it has enough victims, but if you ever find yourself overthinking, as long as you kind of like try to use it to your advantage, it could save you so much trouble. If you just think of every single possible thing that could go wrong and then find a preemptive solution for it, you're golden. So thank goodness that I have. Ooh, I have this blue one. I don't know if that could work for something. No, not really. As I was trying to say for the longest time. Oh my God, I'm overthinking everything. I'm overthinking my overthinking. This is not good. I'm gonna open another one of these because I do feel like this is nice. Do I need to open up another one? I don't know if I need to open up a new one.
Oh my God, bro.
I will, because you know what? It doesn't, no ocupa espacio en la maleta, you know? Like, I'm not gonna feel it if it's there. but I will know that it's there, and that'll give me peace of mind. And that's honestly what I need. So I think we have successfully overthought every single possible thing that could go wrong, and I think that we are handling it. We are for sure handling it well. We are very well handled at this point. I love how most of the time I'm just like a pretty chill dude, but then there's just some days where it's like all the crazy that I've, you know, kind of like buried deep down inside myself. Some days it just pops out of nowhere and I have to just let it out before I implode. I have successfully chosen bookmarks / tabs for all of the books that I'm going to be taking with me on this fantastic trip to Spain. In conclusion, in case you couldn't understand any of my insane yapping, I am taking 5 books with me. 2 of them romance, 1 of them an epic poem, 1 of them a memoir, and 1 poetry collection. So very excited about this. Oh my god, there is actually one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. This is not even, I need to lift you up, I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with the challenge, like this challenge, but I just have to talk about it. So like, you guys know how I recently, ever since I opened up the Iliad, Vinland Saga has been on top of it. Like every single book that I've received that day, it's been on top of the Iliad. Whatever, I don't care. In case you didn't see that video, Amazon did a very nasty thing and they kind of bent my copy of the Iliad, and it's still pretty wonky, not gonna lie. But we move on, you know, like there are worse things in life. It could have gone missing, okay? So honestly, I just have to thank the Lord that it made its way to where it had to be. The point is, the thing that I wanted to mention is that I don't know if you guys follow Jorge, Jorge is the creator of Epic the Musical. And he recently broke the internet when he posted that he is currently working on another musical, and this musical is about the Iliad. And, you know, I don't wanna, you know, like, I just wanna give you guys all of the facts so that you can reach the same conclusion that I did. But I don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as I bought my copy of the Iliad, Jorge is now working on a musical for the Iliad, which is the book that I now own. So I don't know, it's kind of like, I manifested it in a way. That gives me like, what, 4 to 5 years to read the Iliad? So that's incredible, that's fantastic. And it's so fun because I'm currently hosting an Epic the Musical inspired readathon on my Discord, and it's been the best time coming up with prompts and like seeing how we can kind of, you know, combine our love for this musical with our love for reading and make it into this really fun and, you know, just like a fun time for my simpers. So that's something that I just wanted to mention. I'm gonna continue packing now because obviously this is not everything that I'm taking with me. Like, just imagine. Actually, I'm already done packing. This is all that I needed to pack. I don't need clothes. I don't need toiletries. I don't need anything else. I don't even need my passport. I'm basically just already there. And I just need my books. So, no, but I will actually now pack a little bit more and just kind of like organize all of the things that I need to take with me. But before I do that, I still have the food, like my lunch, I still have it right here. So I think I'm going to take like maybe a 30-minute break and just wait for digestion to do its thing. See you in 30 minutes. It's currently, I don't even know the time. I can't even tell you the time, but it has to be like 5 p.m. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Next up, actually no, next up we have to pack. And then next up, Paradise Lost. For sure, Paradise Lost. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my God. I'm also so tired. I just have to mention that. I'm so tired because I haven't been sleeping. It's been a whole thing.
Later.
Look who has decided to call while I am trying to prove him wrong. Hey. Pardon the intrusion. I can't believe he would just do that to us while we're having our moment. The point is, we are ready to continue packing. So we might as well just do that. This bag is literally filled with gifts for him. I really said my love language is gift giving, and then I never looked back once. But anyways, we just have like, obviously we have Café Santo Domingo because if you're Dominican and you leave the Dominican Republic, you know that one of the main things that you miss is the coffee, and also mango con salami, maybe. y habichuela, I guess. You know what, honestly, it's kind of stressing me that I have to pack and film at the same time. So even though this was real nice, I think I'm gonna have to leave and then just pack off camera, because I feel like when I'm packing, I really need to like lock in. So we're gonna do that, but thank you so much. We will reconvene after I've done my bags. If I just sit here for a second. You may be wondering how we got here. I don't know. Like, this is such an interesting angle that I've chosen. But anyways, I have made a decision that could alter my future. And here's how. So as many of you probably know, I have recently undergone a shoulder surgery to repair my this, you know. So I'm thinking, you know, overthinking gets you places sometimes, if not always. So I was thinking, like, I was imagining myself at the airport when I was looking for my luggage, when I was lugging it around, and I was like, wait, if I bring my carry-on and my big luggage, or like my big suitcase, I'm gonna have to use both hands for that. And ideally, I can't really be using the shoulder that much because I don't wanna hurt it or injure it, especially because I'm still like doing physical therapy and I'm still in recovery. Like, I have to do exercises every single day just to make sure that I don't re-injure myself. So I don't think it's really a good idea to be putting it under so much stress when it's not even necessary. Like, if everything fits in this big one, then I think we're good, because then I can just go with this big one and my backpack. I can manage with these two. And this tiny one, like, it would be great. It would be extremely convenient for sure, absolutely. But also I feel like it would make my life just a tiny bit harder. And I'm not really looking to do that. Like, it's already hard on its own. I really don't need to be adding all of these extra challenges. Like, I don't want to do master mode. I just want to do easy mode. I want to cruise through life. So inside here, I actually, let's just do like a quick tour. Why not? We have this front pocket for sure. And inside here, we have my headphones. No, earphones. Yes, earphones. My headphones are currently charging. I don't know if you can see that. We have gum, because sometimes, you know, when you're in a plane, you need to pop your ear things or something. And then down here, we have another tiny pocket. And here we have my glasses, because, you know, it's sunny sometimes. And also Tylenol, because I'm a headache girly. You know how people say there's like stomach pain girlies and headache pain girlies? I'm kind of both, but I'm mostly headache, so I feel like oversharing now. So I don't know whose fault that is, but you're just gonna have to bear through it. Like, I'm sorry, but you're my best friend now. I have to tell you everything. We're literally on FaceTime right now. And then inside, I still haven't put, it's a black hole. It's literally a black hole. I haven't put that much in just yet, but I do have these two books, which are the ones that I am ideally going to be reading in the plane. So we've got poetry, we got romance, like, they can do no wrong. But I have my books, and then I have this mysterious black bag. Inside this bag, we have like toothbrush, we've got toothpaste, we've got, you know, like things to just like spruce myself up once I'm already there. I don't really have that many things that I want to be taking in my backpack because again, I don't want to have that much weight in my shoulders. I already have the weight of the world. So, you know, gotta balance it out somehow. Oh, my computer is also going here. Because as I mentioned, I may be editing this on the plane. No, not on the plane, in the plane. I'm not on the plane, I'm in it. I may be editing this video that you're watching right now as I am flying over many oceans to get to my boyfriend. I have packed. I don't know if I'm done packing. Like maybe in a couple of hours I'm gonna be like, oh my god, right, I want to take this thing, or oh my god, right, I have this thing that I have to take. So I'm just gonna leave this like this right now. Like obviously I'm gonna put it up, you know, just kind of like tidy up my space a little bit, and I'm gonna chill again. Like I need to kind of decompress from the process of packing. We still have time to read Paradise Lost, which is like the entire point of this reading challenge, not reading challenge, of this challenge. That is literally like the one goal that we cannot fail. The fact that I am leaving the one thing that I literally cannot fail at for last is kind of just a tiny bit nerve-wracking, but at the same time, if you think about it, it's exciting because it's like, is she going to fail this challenge? Is she going to complete it? Like what's gonna happen? Like you just need to keep watching to find out. So now I'm gonna finish my water because I actually haven't drunken. I actually haven't had much water today, which is bad. That's probably why I have a headache right now. So headache girlies rise. So I'm going to try and drink some water and just again decompress, just calm down, just chill for a little bit, and then we're gonna get into Paradise Lost by John Milton. Can I get an amen? Sorry, I'm in a very weird place right now. I really need to stop yapping. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Share this with you guys. Like I just
oh my god, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the
So you're probably wondering how we got here. We're so close. I can't even speak. Okay, so it's 11 p.m. Nay, it's 11:12 p.m. Yeah, I still haven't read Paradise Lost by John Milton because here's the thing, I'm a very family-oriented person and I realized that I'm not going to be seeing my family for quite some time, so I wanted to spend some time with them, and we were just talking, we were vibing, we were eating, we were talking about what I was going to do over there, and yeah, I really just wanted to spend that quality time with my family instead of like being in my room reading a book, which, you know, okay, like it's fine. I own up to the consequences of my actions, and that is all that matters. Not my voice doing this, and it's not even 1 a.m. Okay, we got this. So here's the thing, I have had a couple of I have had a couple of sleepless nights in this week. Literally 2 days ago, I went to bed at 2 a.m. because I had to finish something for work. So I am not the most well-rested person right now. You would think that having that knowledge would make me plan accordingly, but no, I guess an already challenging challenge, I wanted to make it a bit harder and just see what's up, you know, like just see what's up. So as I mentioned, 11:13 p.m. I still haven't read Paradise Lost. I am missing the last 2 books. I have these 2 women waiting for me. We have Robin and Nami. Robin is book 11 and Nami is the end of book 12, which is page 288. So I only have to read this. You know, it doesn't look like much, but again, it's just one of those types of books where you really have to immerse yourself in what's happening. I ended book 10. I think I read it like 2 days ago. By the end of book 10, they're feeling the full weight of what they've done, but they also understand that there's a possibility of redemption, like they're not completely abandoned by God, and there's still some hope, and hope is a very powerful thing. I love the representation of Satan, and I love how hell is not just a physical place of suffering, but it's also an interior place. Like Satan takes hell with him wherever he goes. Like he's 2 steps away from entering Eden and he can't enjoy a single second of it because he is filled with so much suffering and so much hatred and so much, what's that word when you are jealous? He is filled with so much jealousy and so much, again, just so many negative emotions, and you know, never wanting to take full accountability for his own actions. And he's just angry and he wants everybody else to suffer the way that he has suffered. And it's kind of like that one quote in Frankenstein. Oh my goodness, wait, the way that I'm losing more time, but I just really wanted to talk about this because I don't know, like I feel like I'm going to have so much fun analyzing this and watching videos about this and just discussing this. So if you've read Paradise Lost, please feel free, if you have time, feel free to talk about it in the comments below because I would love to discuss this with anybody. But the hot hell that always in him burns, though in mid-heaven soon ended his delight, and tortures him now more, the more he sees of pleasures not for him ordained. Then some fierce hate he recollects, and all his thoughts of mischief gratulating thus excites. So basically that's what I was saying, where he was like about to enter Eden, but he was so, like, he couldn't enjoy any of it because he was so, ¿cómo se llama eso? Bitter. He was so bitter. He just wanted to, like, the hatred that he already carried inside him just doubled at seeing other people happy, which is something that he feels he can never have again. And I quoted the line from Frankenstein that says, "All joy was but a mockery which insulted my desolate state and made me feel more painfully that I was not made for the enjoyment of pleasure." You don't even know all of the similarities that I've found between Frankenstein and Paradise Lost. I think especially this page, these are just quotes from Frankenstein, and this is all from book 9, and it's all talking about Satan, and it's very interesting. I am so sorry, this is like the hugest tangent, but I need to talk about this with somebody. But while I was reading this, I remembered that in Frankenstein the creature also talks about Satan, and the more I see pleasures about me, so much more I feel torment within me, as from the hateful siege of contraries all good to me becomes bane, and in heaven much worse would be my state. And then I found the quote in Frankenstein where the creature goes, "Many times I considered Satan as the fitter emblem of my condition, for often, like him, when I viewed the bliss of my protectors, the bitter gall of envy rose within me." Como que tú me estás oyendo, tú estás viendo lo que está pasando. So, as you can see, I am very, very excited to continue reading and finish Paradise Lost by John Milton. It is currently, I have been speaking for quite some time. It is 11:22. I've got a fireplace going. I am cozy. I'm maybe like 70% tired, you know, just being completely transparent. I don't think there's a big possibility of me falling asleep reading right now. I will come back in like 30 minutes, maybe when it's 12 a.m. Just saying it out loud, like this is not like the things we do to prove men wrong. Fireplace, book, bed, this is my happy place. So let's do this. about to be 12 and I am falling asleep. I'm not gonna lie. Falling asleep, and I am 2 pages away from finishing book 11. I'm still missing an entire book. It's fine, it's okay. I'm totally chill about this. Excuse me. Okay. I've been reading, well, I've been using the fireplace for 2 hours and 18 minutes, and I have finished Paradise Lost. Can you guys hear the difference in my voice? Like it's like a completely different person speaking. It's kind of nice that Nami is the last sticker because she's like holding up her hand like, hey, stop it. Like there's no more left for you to read. So it's kind of nice that she's the very last one that I had to sort of collect. I wish I could properly show it to you guys, but yeah, there you go. Nice. So I finished East of Eden. Hello. I am not here. I'm not even here, bro. This is the final product. Very nice. I'm very happy with this. Kind of hate that there are so many notes, so it kind of looks like I didn't finish reading this, but I did because the book ends here and then the rest of it is notes, which is insane to me. But hey. I finished Paradise Lost by John Milton, and it kind of feels like I got kicked out of Eden right alongside Adam and Eve, like honestly. Of course there are so many things happening inside me right now, but déjame ver la hora. Oh my god, hey! It's currently 1 a.m. Definitely not the bedtime that I wanted for myself, you know, on the day of my flight. Please don't do this to me right now. Por favor, amiguita, que tú no entiendes. De verdad que te voy a matar. Te voy a dar. Maybe if we switch over to this side, hey! Okay, so as I was saying, oh my god, my bed feels amazing. As I was saying, I finished Paradise Lost by John Milton, and wait, was I saying that? Oh no, I was saying that I didn't really want 1 a.m. as my bedtime for the day before my 9-hour flight. But you know what? I'll take it because I've just proved my boyfriend wrong. Like, he said I wasn't gonna be able to do this, and look at me, I did it. Let's not talk about the cost. Let's not talk about the consequences of this challenge just yet, because we need to celebrate the fact that I am right. I will continue to be right for the rest of my life, so thank you. Thank you. Right, so I finished Paradise Lost by John Milton, which honestly was like the main focus of this challenge. I did leave it for last, but it really was the most important one. I remember feeling so intimidated before I started Paradise Lost because of course it's like this epic poem. It was written in like the 1600s. It's it's this grandiose poem about God and Satan and the fall of man and the original sin, and all of that just sounded so intimidating, and it felt like I was way over my head. I was like, I'm not ready to read, you know, like a piece of literature of this magnitude. Like I'm just not, like I'm not there. I'm not smart enough. I haven't read enough classics. I don't know enough words. I'll feel so dumb reading it. All of these thoughts were circling around my brain before I had even picked this book up. Like before I was even thinking of reading it, already I felt like I wasn't worthy of this book in a way. And I feel like so many of us can relate to that feeling of being like, I'm just not there yet to read this book. Like I'm not smart enough. I'm not intelligent. I won't be able to understand it. It'll be confusing. It'll be a hard time. And all I can say to you, if you're also considering reading Paradise Lost and you've kind of been feeling like I have just described that I was feeling, you just have to give yourself time. You just have to really sit down with this book, read it out loud, reread paragraphs that you really like, especially with Satan. Like there are a lot of, it's very interesting that some of my favorite parts are with Satan, but I don't know what that says about me. Please don't psychoanalyze me. But I think you just have to sit with this book. You really just have to sink into this story and let yourself be pulled into hell, or be pulled into Eden, or be pulled into out of Eden as well, and also heaven, because we also have God and Jesus up there with us, and Michael and all the other archangels. It's like so quietly powerful. Like I don't even know what I was expecting, but it's not like, it was just so beautiful and quiet, and it's not like action packed, because you know it's like not that type of story, but it felt so exciting and it felt so exhilarating. And just seeing Adam struggling with, you know, asking God, why did you create me if I was just meant to fall, and the discussion of free will and how, you know, like God has to give you the option, because if you love him out of duty instead of choosing to love him, then that's not true love. And there are just so many interesting discussions, and como que this has so many messages that are so fascinating, and they are so much more interesting than I thought they would be. Like I knew this is a classic for a reason, of course, but I'm just really so shocked that I loved this so much, because I think this is the third time that I'm saying this, but like I knew I was gonna like this. I just didn't know that I was going to love this. I didn't know that I was going to be underlining so much, and that I was going to be falling in love with it, honestly. Like it's just a fantastic epic poem. And oh my god, I'm so sleepy, sorry. I'm like trying my best to give you guys a coherent review of Paradise Lost by John Milton, but at the same time I'm like not even here. Like I think like, you know what, I feel fantastic. I feel amazing because I won. You know, that's like the best thing ever. I won. And maybe when I wake up tomorrow, I'm not gonna be feeling very hot. This is what I chose to do with my free will. And if there's anything, and if I learned anything from Paradise Lost, is that free will is important. And this is what I chose to do with my free will. So you guys have to respect that. I did everything that I said that I wanted to do. I need to open my eyes. I've done everything that I set out to do. It was nice. It was fun. I packed. I spent time with my family. I looked for the gifts. I read Paradise Lost by John Milton, and I'm gonna think about my rating. Love you guys so much. Like, oh my goodness, I could not have done this without you. Please comment down below, good job Bella, because I think the only thing that would feel better than knowing that I proved my boyfriend wrong is knowing that you guys think I did a good job. So if you think that, comment down below, good job Bella. I would really appreciate it, and it would make me very happy to wake up and see those comments. Like I would be like, oh my god, I did a good job. I do have a Patreon, reading vlogs, reading sprints, exclusive videos, You know the drill. It's there. I would love to have you. And without further ado, I have a plane to catch tomorrow. So I'm about to catch some C's though, if you catch my drill. I really don't know what I'm saying right now. Mañana me despierto, termino todo lo que tengo que terminar, empaco todo lo que me falta de empacar, o sea, como mi cepillo de dientes, mi jabón, you know. Girl, calm down. And Ina, ya se acabó, San se acabó. Los amo, los adoro. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Hey Jimmy, you nice, keep going.